Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a live skate spot. We will be back after this message.
What happens when a brand new skater tries really hard tricks before they're ready? The problem is skateboarding is really hard and intimidating. But what if I could show you how to progress the proper way? First try! Here's the thing, you want to kickflip, heel flip, shred the park, but you have to learn how to skate with less risk so you can do it longer. Let's go! What if there was a place where you could level up your tricks, learn how to do all the tricks, have the largest library of tutorials ever, and get help while you're learning with an amazing supportive skate community, all while getting 10% off all your skateboard gear. Braille Army Plus, everything a skater needs. Click the link and start learning to skate.
What is up, everyone? So we are out here with this live skate support. Now, the way that this works is there is a link in the description for a form where you can submit your clips. Now we've got a little bit of a new format where we want you to tell us your name, tell us how long you've been skating, tell us what tricks you can comfortably do and the trick that you are struggling with. Then we will do our absolute best to help you. So I'm Ricky Glazer, we got Glow Border, we got Chris McNugget, we got some of the other guys around here that might tune in as well. But it's very exciting. You know, we love doing this for the community. We love you guys, especially the Braille Army Plus members. You should definitely consider checking out the Braille Army Plus membership as well, and that link is also in the description. But I believe let's get to the first video.
Sorry, I'm talking fast. I just have to be... Hi, I'm Frankie, and I've been skateboarding for 2 months, and here's what I know how to do.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking fast. I just have to do this real quick.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's that. And the trick I'm trying to work on is the shove it. So here it is. Yeah, I think I'm just not pushing hard enough with my right foot. So if you guys could please help me, that would mean a lot. Thank you guys. I love your content. First strike.
Yeah, speed round. Hey, I like it. You know, some people say they ain't got time to do stuff. You can make time. Homie made time. He made that video real quick. Boom, 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 to the point. I like it. Very excellent popcorn. Very nice. Braille complete. I like the stickers too. I think I seen an Apple sticker on the board there. Very nice. Yeah, that was really good. I think with the shove it, what you got to do is you're getting the rotation really good. Like what you said, it's all in the back foot, your right foot. And you were saying you could do it a little bit harder. You could for sure do that. But I think you need to jump up a little bit higher and just really practice jumping up and landing on the board. So you could even just put your board down like you did the popcorn like this. You could even just put your board here and stand and just jump on like this. Just practice jumping on, jump off, jump on, jump off. And then try to shove it again and just really try to jump and really try to land back on. Because I feel like you got it real soon and just keep shredding it.
Ricky hit it right on the dot. That was fire.
I couldn't have said anything.
And he got the motion.
You know, I think all that's left to say is with our feet, with our skateboards, and do some shoves.
Shove.
Yeah, rotation was good.
Yeah, one more time, Matt. Sorry. Hold that back. Yeah. So this is what I was recommending to practice. Just going like this. Maybe even just to get used to the feeling of landing back on the board and being okay. You could try in the grass too, but definitely don't try rolling. Try stationary first. Big jump. So yeah, we hope that helps you out.
For sure. Yeah, because like Rick was saying, like, the shove looked really good. Looks like you got that down already. You just got to jump with it, especially here. Just got to get that jump in.
Absolutely. All right. I think we are ready for the next one.
You guys can help me with my tray flips. And my name is Steven Sanchez, and I'm having trouble with my tray flips, so I'm wondering if you guys can help me with my tray flips. So I'm just gonna do a couple of tricks first, and show you what's wrong with tray flips.
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm gonna show you what's wrong with my tray flips. Yeah, hopefully I can land one soon. So thanks for helping.
No worries. Thank you for the submission. Very nice to see you skating, absolutely shredding, absolutely killing it. Very nice kickflip, very nice other tricks. I noticed you have a cast, maybe broken elbow, broken wrist. Dang, that sucks. Rest up, you know. Don't push yourself too hard while you're injured, and you'll be back shredding 100% soon. Tray flips, what do you think? You want to take the lead, man?
I think the last tray flip was really, really good. And I saw that your back foot was just kind of on the ground while you let your front foot hover above it. If you can do the same thing with your back foot like you did with your front foot and just stay above it, you can definitely do it. I think you should really do shoves as much as possible because it kind of mimics that motion that you do for a tray flip, at least in my opinion. I don't know about how these guys go about thinking about it, but aside from like really giving that scoop and shove and then flicking and then staying above it, you did a great job, and I really like the form on that last tray flip. If you can keep doing them like that, amazing.
Well, another thing I noticed too is like your tray flips are going pretty high, which is, you know, a good thing. But when you're trying to land them, I guess one of the tips I could give you is on the back foot when you're scooping your tray flips, instead of like trying to pop it really high, you can actually have your back foot like right here and just try and kick it straight back when you're scooping it. And that'll actually kind of keep it like lower and flip under you more. Because what's happening is the way you're popping it, which is like, you know, how you're doing like a pop shove, it kind of pops up like that. With the tray flip, it's more of like a kind of like this kind of rotation. And I think that'll help you keep your body above the board if you try it like that. So just really hard and quick, straight back like that, instead of like down and shove, just barely down and then mostly that way. And that'll actually keep the flip below you, especially if you practice jumping a little higher. Because the main thing I noticed was it's the board's going way too high for your feet. So maybe try adjusting the way you scoop the tray to keep it from going too high to where you can jump above it. That's what I would say, seeing those two tries.
Y'all hit that again. Y'all, those are the kings. If you need a couple more tips, what I would do, I would just run a couple more miles to get my legs a little stronger.
That does help too, yeah.
Because that was my big problem with tray flips. I couldn't get the full rotation, and it seems to help a little bit more when you're a little bit stronger. So, I don't know, try a different route. Go take a run, get a little stronger. Trust me, your legs will get built, and you can just scoop it right on. You'll be tray flipping in no time.
Yeah, that's good advice.
To add on to that, yeah, like when I was learning tray flips, my legs weren't strong enough to fully rotate it. So I think Rick also went through this where we learned going off the side of the kicker because we didn't have enough power to get it to fully rotate underneath us. So you can also go that route. Maybe just try it off of like a curb or like off the side of a kicker. But other than that, hopefully those tips help you out. And tray flip's one of those things that just takes forever to get down. I mean, it took me like years to be able to do my first tray flip. So you're flipping it good. Just keep it up.
One more thing I can say, sorry. When I first did my tray flip, I'm a size 8, like on board size. And I did my first tray flip on a 7.5 because that's what my friend skated. So if you have a smaller board, it's easier to actually manipulate how it flips and easier for it to spin fully low. So I think that's another tip. If you want to experiment, like smaller board size might be easier for you to land.
Tray flip is a very long journey. Kick flip is a long journey, but tray flip is even longer. But one thing that I didn't hear the other guys mention is I actually learned a lot of tricks before tray flip. One of them in particular was the same rotation as a tray flip, but it was fakie big flip. Now, if you think about fakie big flip, the board is doing a tray flip, but it is doing it in a very different way because we're going fakie, then we're levering it fakie with our body weight differently, and then we're spinning it around like that. So it might be a good idea to learn fakie big spins if you haven't got them already. Maybe even try half cab flip and try fakie big flip, because those kind of tricks are like the stepping stone towards tray flip. Because tray flip, it's very difficult to scoop it all the way and keep it under you. Whereas fakie big flip, the way that your body is positioned when you're standing fakie versus regular is it actually kind of helps it push it in that direction. So tray flip, it's against you, whereas fakie big flip, it's with you. So it might be fun to try do some fakie big flips, land some fakie big flips, and then revisit the tray flip. But yeah, my other biggest tip is let's get the question, is go off a kicker or go off a drop, because that can definitely help you land the first one. That's what I tell people for all their tricks, is it's not about landing the first one as a perfect tray flip, perfect kick flip. It's about learning how to land it first. And then once you land it, then you can try to get better and better and better at doing it. It's not about trying to do the absolute perfect one straight out the gate.
I will say, I landed tray flip in a week because it was a 7.5.
Really?
Yeah.
It took me 3 years to tray flip.
Yeah, I swear, I'm not even joking. Once I went back to my board, but every time I would use my friends.
Because when I landed tray flip, I could do other flat tricks and I could skate parks, rails. Like I've been skating a long time before like I finally did it.
I could not skate a rail, but I did tray flip.
It's interesting.
It's kind of
But see, everyone is on the different path, a unique journey for everyone through the same skating experience. All right, I think we covered that very well. Maybe let's do a couple of quick ones. Yeah.
So everybody does their tray flips a little different. So maybe you'll be able to see how we do ours individually.
I always tell people to learn stationary, but tray flip is maybe the one time where I would say maybe don't learn stationary, because it actually, tray flip, once you start to get to a certain level, stationary and rolling, it doesn't really change anymore. And I think tray flip is right around there where rolling actually does become easier. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That is tray flips. That's everything you need to know. Now you get out there and try many, 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 many more tray flips, and you will get it. All right, let's go for the next one.
Like, I think Hey, my name is Trey Collins. I've been skating for like 4 to 5 months, and I need help on kick flows because I keep leaning. Like, I think I'm.
Oh! Yeah, Aaron.
First try.
Yeah. Oh! Very, very good
It's
attempt.
right there.
Thank you for making that nice little video. We're loving listening to what you're talking, and we love seeing the attempts. Be safe with that ankle. It looked like you rolled it a little bit there. That was very scary. All right, who wants to go first?
Dude, the one on the kicker, that was it. That was literally it. You were just leaning back. I have nothing to say, but just persistence. That's it. That's it. You have it. You have it.
Yeah, definitely keep trying. I noticed you got hurt on that one, but you still kept going. That's what it's all about. You know, sometimes you fall off the horse, you get back on. It looks like the way, like you're already prepared to land back on it. You know, you're jumping right, you're staying above the board perfectly fine. You just need to get the flip to go faster. So maybe some things you can do. I mean, try adjusting your front foot and the angle of your flick to kind of make the board go faster. Maybe bring your front foot closer to your back foot. That could potentially help you flip the board over faster. But everything else, as far as, you know, like your technique, you know, you staying above it, it all looks pretty good. I think your main issue was just not getting enough flip. So yeah, play with that front foot.
Shout out to Tracker. Thank you for the donation. And they say love from Australia. Let's go. Shout out Australia. All right. You had it. Like Mowgli said, on this one, you had it. Now, I think the reason that you were closer on that one than the other ones is you had a little bit more hang time. So maybe you just got to really just try to jump like that tiniest bit higher to just really make sure that you can do it. But another thing that I haven't seen anyone say is you can try them just fully stationary. Like you did a few fully stationary, but I would advocate really trying the stationary ones before you do too much rolling ones. But I would really try stationary. You can try holding onto the fence as well. Maybe you already have got landing holding onto the fence down and you didn't show us in the vid. That's definitely possible. But I would always try to hold on to something and just land a bunch. Like even try to land 10 in a row or something, you know? And just really try to do it and then go to the grass, go to the flat ground and be like, I'm going to jump high. I'm going to flip it good. I'm going to commit. I'm going to commit to this one. If I fall down, it's okay. It's not going to be the worst, but I'm going to commit. And with that energy, it doesn't matter what you do. You're eventually going to land it. That's what I was going to say from the start. You're so close that you are going to get it real soon. You just got to keep going. But hopefully these tips can help you a little bit. Yeah, we're going to, and I think that's it. Let's do a couple kick flips. All right. You begin this now. Okay.
Okay, so they can see my foot.
Beginner and then.
Okay, this is the way I literally did my foot flip when I first started.
Exact same, but I still like this. You really touch the grip.
Yeah. This is how I pick it now.
All right. That is the kickflip, but you got it. Thank you for the submission. And guys, you can find the link in the description to send in your clips. We got the new format now where you say your name, show us some tricks that you can already do, then show us the trick you're working on and explain everything. And we'll give you as good a tips as we can. I feel like we can give better tips when they're talking like that.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
feel like it is very helpful. So I believe we got one more lucky last. Let's take a look.
For probably 3 years now. Hi, my name is Elijah Clark. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I've been skateboarding for probably 3 years now. Today I want help on my heel flip because every time I try to do the heel flip, it just goes behind me or in front of me, or like the flick is messed up and stuff. So I hope you can help me with that. Thanks.
There we go. Yeah. Nice.
All right.
Heel flipping.
So for the heel flip, I think you're gonna need to give it a little more of a angle and have some strength when you heel. Because like I saw that it wanted to heel, but it didn't go all the way as your foot tried to leave. So maybe practice one of these motions right here. This is how my friend and me learned how we just jump. Kind of do that movement. That movement right there helped us so much to understand how to heel flip and then bring it back. And right there, with what I'm seeing from you is like the pop is almost there, not enough power. And then when you're trying to heel flip, you're not going all the way out to the side to allow your heel to flick the corner of the board to give it that flip. Instead, it just kind of gets stuck, or like you're not going out too much and it just goes not like just right there and then you come back. If you give it like more strength towards the corner of the board, it'll flip.
You think like a more powerful pop too would help with the
Yeah,
rotation?
definitely.
That's pretty well said. I don't really have much to add to that besides I noticed your front foot was kind of far up. You might actually have a better leverage of your ankle to flick. If you maybe try putting your front foot closer to your back foot, that might help you. Always mess around with that position if you're having trouble flipping, because I did notice it was kind of high up. So maybe try messing around with that.
I like heel flips a lot. Very fantastic trick. Very fun trick challenge to spin it the other way rather than a kick flip. My biggest thing with heel flip is kick very hard and just choose the point of the board, kick it as hard as you can, and really just try to get it all the way over, because We see your ones getting a little bit over. Sometimes they get to here and then boom, primo. Sometimes it shoots up like this. Sometimes it shoots down like this. You just got to really try to kick it and just keep it on the axis and go for it. But one other tip that I think is think about both of your feet, how you're doing this. Because if we kick and our other foot is still on the board is not going to be able to rotate because the other foot is in the way. So we got to think about how both of the feet are going to work together. So we need to pop, then we need to kick, but then we need to get this foot out of the way to get the rotation. So I think you could just try to summon a little bit more jumping up energy, try to summon a little bit more kicking very hard energy. So just kick hard, jump up, then it will flip under you. Maybe you have to jump a bit forward as well. That's sometimes how it feels. Jump a bit forward and just try to stay over it. But heel flip is a tough one. It just takes a while to get used to the feeling of kicking that way. And then you can get it. So I think let's do a few heel flips for you right here. All right.
I had such a hard time learning heel flips growing up. I remember I was having the same issue where I couldn't fully rotate it. So we had these ledges at this park. And one day I tried to heel flip off of it, and it actually went vertical, and I landed on my butt like this. And that, so I stopped trying them, but I just wanted to say that because it's good to actually take it, step by step, work your way up. Learn it flat first, and then, when you get used to it, try it off things. Don't just jump to go.
That's what happened for Nolly Hills.
Really? Yeah, I got corn dog. So I
Live and learn.
stopped doing heel flips for a long time,
Live and learn.
but it's a great trick. So
Yeah, what was interesting is I think I like switch heel flips a lot more and nollie heel flips, and I would do them more than regular heel flips. So it's interesting how everyone is different, on the path, and like the tricks are not necessarily in order of what's difficult because some are easier and more difficult than other people. I even used to know people that heel flip before they kick flip. I probably wouldn't recommend trying to do that, going out of your way and seeking that out. But if it happens, hey, that's sick. Like do some heel flips, have fun with heel flips.
My third year of skating, I switched very heel flip to 7.
Really?
Yeah.
What the
I
heck?
learned kick flips.
Because I told myself if they can do it, I can do it.
You started skating when you were kind of older though, right?
12.
Yeah.
And
12
that
was when I was already 3 years in.
lucky. I wish I would have started earlier.
Dang, no switch rear heel though.
It was sketchy.
But that's fun. Everyone is on the different path. Maybe you're, an adult and you start skating. It's okay, take it slow, take it at your own pace. Learn whatever tricks you feel comfortable with. You don't even have to learn a heel flip. Go roll to the street, to the shop, have fun with skating. Everyone, skating means different things to everyone. All right, I think that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for all your submissions, guys.
Send in your clips.
Yeah, and we really appreciate you guys following the format this week. That was really cool. We look forward to more next week. We'll see you same time. That's going to be it from us, guys. Bye-bye.
Even if you're intermediate.